One of the hobbies that I maintain, other than obviously recording these YouTube videos and working on Noble Ape, is gardening. And if people are familiar with my Instagram videos, doing similar, Instagram doesn't allow for the same long format of videos. So I'm doing short style Instagram videos on Noble Ape as well. But I also record gardening videos because that's another one of my hobbies. And usually I record the Noble Ape videos for Instagram outside. So I'm in the garden already. So I just started recording gardening videos as well on Instagram. But anyway, gardening is another one of my hobbies. And I maintained the family vegetable garden from age about 7 and continued to maintain it until I left home at 17. And although I've had times in my life where I haven't been able to garden, usually even in apartment blocks I still maintained small gardens on the terrace. In fact, sometimes not even small gardens, sometimes I maintained large gardens with tomatoes and chilies and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm very mindful that the quality of fruit here, I'm talking about tomatoes and chilies and this kind of stuff, that you grow is vastly better than what you buy in the supermarket. And the rewards that you get are really well noted. And I also find the whole gardening thing just really cathartic. You know, you spend time day in, day out looking after plants, and then they yield fruit. And they yield interesting fruit, and they yield complex flavors that you wouldn't normally get through store-bought, chilies or tomatoes or what have you. So gardening is really important to me, and most of my gardening is associated with like productive gardening, associated with creating produce. But it's something that I really dearly enjoy, and I think it's influenced aspects of Noble Ape as well. This notion of time and nurturing and these kind of things, and I mean the whole notion of a simulation in terms of the creation of it and the maintenance of it is basically like maintaining a garden in some fundamental sense. But it's something that I reflect on quite a bit, that the biology and some of the chaotic biology and some of the survival biology and also the understanding of genetics, I haven't had a lot of success, but I do like finding plants, tomatoes, chilies, what have you, that I really like, and maintaining those plants for a few generations and getting to breed with other plants and, just seeing if I can carry lineage and hybrid vigor and all this other kind of stuff that people talk about with regards to, vegetables. So this technique is interesting. I mean, this whole notion of um, people talk great lengths associated with the hunter-gatherers and how we created tomatoes and corn and all these plants, onions, through, generations and generations of breeding and selection and discarding and all this kind of stuff. And these are skills that are, I think, important skills to have that can't be lost. You can't just all be like Monsanto or what have you. You've got to keep some of this knowledge about, plant husbandry, for want of a better term. So the aspects of gardening also that have impacted the simulation relate to, notions of genetic spread, a wide variety of other little bits and pieces. Unfortunately, it's a Friday night, so my mind isn't completely focused on all the different areas. I just wanted to throw it out as an initial video with the view that I might come back and reframe this topic with various points of minutiae in the foreseeable future. Anyway, gardening and Noble Ape, some rambling Friday night thoughts.